Good morning, everyone. First of all, let's just start saying today is a reset day. And I got this email from Topstep. Thank you for contacting Topstep. My name is Jody. I'll be assisting you today. We don't generally give an exception reset credit for trading the wrong account. I can't move trades, however, I did reset your account, so good on them for giving me that reset. Usually don't do that, but there was a discrepancy where I traded and I was 1500 on the dot in the money with a high leverage, and those trades got logged into an ineligible account somehow, which wasn't even selected, and that should not have existed because I canceled it a while ago. So not sure what happened there, but they did their best to fix it. So how are we doing with the markets today? Let's come and draw the overnight range. From about 12, the range has shrunk because yesterday was a big sell-off day. We're all waiting for the news today. Our Fed's gonna cut their rates. Also, apologies for that mic bump. The USA and Canada both are on their way to releasing news if they're gonna cut interest rates or keep them as is. Reports say they will keep them as is. We're not sure of how market's gonna react to it as intraday traders, but we can just take advantage of the volatility. Now that's the range. Yesterday I had a sell position here and it just quickly took me out because I was in a very high leverage position, and there wasn't much room on the account for the drawdown. That was the struggle, passing the combine. But again, going back to taking the combine seriously like it's real cash and just focusing on good trading. That's the goal, which sometimes get very difficult because it's not real money. You can just pass it in a couple of days, and then once you're an express funded account, then you can do those risk management, tight risk management, no trades for the day, and over time, even if you make about $2,000 to $3,000 a month, that can give you about $1,000 to $1,500 payout, while still leaving some room for wiggle room or padding for drawdowns. So that's where we are today. My global risk settings or brackets are set to about 600 profit and 250 loss. But that's just an arbitrary limit. 250 is my absolute loss limit. So maybe sizing down the contracts is the way to go. Market just opened right at point of control. Where I got these levels from are from yesterday. That's yesterday point of control. I just drew that from yesterday's session. I took away that volume profile, but I just marked those levels. So that was the value area high for yesterday. Value area low was somewhere around here in this region, which was a key support level. We just tapped it yesterday just once, but market rewarded a lot of short players. So that was a trade that I missed, shorting from here. Hindsight, I was fighting the market, thinking that it was just go higher and higher because it was all-time highs after that big green candle printed. But I was on the wrong side of the probability, I would admit. As soon as it broke the overnight range or just closed below it, that was a nice short trade. So I just wanted to be patient, but that was about at 10:45. Great trade here if I had taken it with conviction, but that would have just made the whole account. Trading is funny that way. You can take all these little trades and you'll be in drawdown, and it just takes one trade to wipe all the drawdown out and take you up in profit. I also really want to know what you guys are trading. If anybody who's watching, put it in the comments. Is it NQ? Is it Russell? Is it Dow? Is it gold? A lot of gold traders are um, seeing a lot of success in the past 4 or 5 months because gold's been rallying, and right now there's been big sell-offs, but that volatility is pretty good for someone to take advantage of. Huge sell-offs in gold, maybe that's an interesting point to get in. Next support level is about 3344, 3345. This could be an interesting sell, or the sell have already exhausted. We don't know. If it comes up to this area, I could potentially sell it and see how we go from there. That's the region I want to be a seller at. See if we can get a fill. NQ, huge wicks up and down. A lot of volatility today. Which is a great sign for us intraday. Where did my overnight range go? I haven't drew it. Did I drew it on the NQ or MNQ? Let's do it again. Going to wait for the first 15 minutes to close. Actually, let's take it up here to about 7 o'clock. Yeah. Just gonna focus on a couple good trades and be done with the day. Drawing out the low of the 15-minute. News came in today as well, but that didn't do much effect on the market. And there's also some news coming in later in the day, about 1 o'clock. Looks like we printed a high right at the overnight range. I'm gonna come in and draw my VWAP. See how that reacts intraday. Gold just missed error, filled by a tick. Not sure why I didn't get filled on that one, but yeah, just by a tick. That's okay. Dow's looking interesting today. After that big sell-off, price has been holding up. So let's mark out the low of the first 15 minute and the current high of the first 15 minute. Let's keep tracking it throughout the day. NQ still in that range. Here's Russell. First 15 minutes closing in about 3 minutes. Yeah, salty about that fill. Let's see how crude oil is doing, since there's definitely opportunity here. But historically, my data suggested that this has been very tough to trade. A lot of swings. A lot of times it's just consolidating in a channel. It breaks it, comes back to the channel, and all of a sudden it just rallies up and no clear pattern. Right, is it going to be a range day today? Waiting for the close of the first 15 minute. This could be an interesting add in gold, or a move even lower. I want to get into cheap trades. About 60-point range on the first 15 minutes, so volume is a little less today. And the 15 minute hasn't closed. We're printing a new highs on the 15 minute. All right, new 15 minute candle just opened. Looks like we're breaking above. Let's see if we can get our entry here. Looks like this could be an entry. These pullbacks are quick. Missed by a tick.
Order
Are we
filled.
in? Let's see if we get a
Order
move
filled.
higher. All right, GC, our order is filled as well. Doesn't look too good. Looks like it's rallying. But I'm going to wait for it to see if we can get that good. Risk to reward. And Q. That's the prime focus today.
Order filled.
All right, big fake out. It happens.
Order filled.
Going long NQ here off a VWAP and middle of the range. It really just took me out last time really quickly. Big snap. So every time we reach some highs, there's some big sellers coming in and pushing prices down. Just gotta be wary of that and understand that market. That's the point of control test.
Order filled.
That stopped us out. Gonna wait on the GC to decide its direction. Looks like our gold short is working. Ideally, I would like to go deeper in it. If it wants to go. The last two trades with the NQ puts us red on the day. And that's how it is sometimes. And we'll just wait and see how gold plays out. Let's look at the Dow. Dow's kind of selling off. This could be an interesting ad.
Order filled.
I'm going short in the Dow. Small position. We'll get deeper if it goes our way. Only a long way to go. Stop right above that Low of the 15-minute. Shorting some more Dow.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
And it stopped me out. And try to short the Dow again.
Order filled.
Shorting the Dow here. Right at the low of the first 15-minute. Let's see if it rallies down. Now let's manage your GC position. That looks pretty decent.
Order filled.
Adding more GC here. Hoping for a push down. GC is looking to push down.
Order filled.
Dow rallied up. And that puts us red for the day.
Order filled.
I'll short some more GC here. Moving my stop above because I don't want this to wick me out. Gold does that a lot. Let's see if gold continue pushes down. That looks like it was a big wick. Came right into the overnight range. Gold rallying up. That's what I didn't want to do, get wicked out. Let's see if it's average is down. This is where I actually wanted my average to be. But we'll see. Looks like we're gonna get stopped out on gold. A lot of consolidation in NQ.
Order filled.
Let's top out in gold. NQ is looking interesting here, the test of the point of control, but it's been so choppy.
Order filled.
Buying here NQ. Seeing the test of the top of the range. It is choppy though. This was a 4 straight, I would admit. But it was valid. It was at the point of control, and we could see some potential buyers and support.
Order filled.
That's first for me actually for today. 100% trades that I open close in a loss. So that's the first one for me for my system. Just tells you that these things happen. It's trading. Gold just rallied up. I was hoping for a push down further, but maybe I'm not used to its price action. This could have been an interesting buy where I added. Oh well. I'm gonna flip the switch on NQ. There's not much drawdown left. Very choppy. Stop dust came back to our entry.
Order filled.
Shorting NQ off of that. If it fails, we'll see new lows of days. If it breaks below, this is what I'm looking at. If it gets there. It's just been ranging. Moving my stop right above EVAP. right at that 50%. We want to see it get rejected hard. This is yesterday's story. A lot of wicks, but still wants to go retest it. Eventually break for the new lows. That's the trade. It's a matter of if we're gonna get there. I've lost money overall this month. Maybe I have to recalibrate the strategy, or maybe it was just the fact that I've been starting streaming, or there are no excuses in trading. It's just a system you have to adjust and hone down your skills and have some conviction. And know that there are going to be slower months, and then there are going to be months, especially in fall. Summers are tough, but in fall, when a lot of volatility and decisiveness trend days kick in, maybe we can have a better chance. For now, it's just all the trades I opened today ended up being red. It was 100% blow rate. So it looks like we're going to get stopped out on this one as well. So
Order filled.
got stopped out. Not much left on the account. You could recover from here, but without a lot of padding. Not too sure. A lot of choppiness. Again, I'm seeing the same trade. Maybe this was a manipulation. It's just been up and down and choppy. Maybe I shouldn't touch it, but I just see it tap and rally up higher.
Order filled.
So buying the NQ here. You see the setup, you go for it. Maybe it's the move up higher day. Who knows? Maybe it's just going to consolidate and get sucked back into the range, and I'm just chasing price. But we'll know. A tiny bit. But there wasn't much volume to begin with in the market. You have to be wary of that. It's just stuck in the middle. Not my A+ setup. but we just got to take what we get. All right, so some nice push. Waiting for that pullback to add. That's the one.
Order filled.
Adding here. Waiting for a push higher. See if we can break the all-time high.
Order filled.
Adding on the break. I see a strong break. Stop break even. I really don't want to do that, but just to protect whatever is left. Getting some nice. Maybe this is a good pullback to add another position. I'm just going to wait for it to break, take out those highs, and then we'll add. Could easily just whiplash. Five minutes looks strong. Going to test the highs.
Order filled.
Adding here. Hoping to take out those highs and just keep pushing higher. Let's see. Could be very optimistic.
Order filled.
And it stopped me out. I was good in the money and didn't make much on this trade, I guess. Yeah, almost break even. That kind of sucks. Again, same trade. Maybe just stop me out and
Order filled.
buying off here. Break of the first 15-minute candle setup. Hoping to break the range, push higher. Maybe just stop me out prematurely. We might go and see yesterday's value area high, and that would be a great trade. We don't know yet. Volatility is high, it just stopped me out. My stop was too close. That's what we don't want it to see, getting sucked back into the range. We want prices to keep pushing higher. Looks like it's getting a lot of rejection. Getting sucked back into the overnight range. We want it to break. My strategy doesn't like getting sucked back into the range. It likes breakouts. It's trying to be patient. Looks like we're breaking higher. Finding support. Let's see where this candle lands in the next 2 minutes. If it's a strong close above. That candle closed higher, which is a good sign, but still got a long way to go. It's a lot of volatility. Buyers needs to step up and push these prices higher. Seeing a lot of rejection. It's like shorts are in control, especially from yesterday. They're selling all those buy moves. Will get stopped out today. Just trying to be more patient. Looks like buyers stepped up. They need to break these highs. They're getting stuck here. That's not what we like to see. We want to see a strong conviction. Especially taking out this level.
Order filled.
Adding here. Maybe a very aggressive add for the candle confirmed, but I was seeing some strong pushes come in. Are we going to see the rally continue? Or is it just going to pooch me? We don't want to see a wick. We want to see a strong close upstairs, you know. There you go. Just keep pushing. We don't want a big rejection here. Looks like there are a lot of sell orders. We want to see a strong push up. That's not a good sign, getting rejected. Looks like we got stopped out if it doesn't move further. Larger time frame looks like a buying day. We just need a good push. This could be the distribution candle. Getting stuck here at the highs. Volume dried off. Needs to break those highs and hold up.
Order filled.
We're stopped out. And just a little trade review. This is very unusual for me. I'll record this day. This is one for the books. I was waiting for that winning streak or a few trades to come in and the risk to reward would have taken all of those losses out. I was keeping the same consistent sizing, went for great setups, but the market wasn't in my favor. Maybe hindsight, after a couple of losses at the start, I should have stopped and capped my losses at about 500. But I kept going because I kept seeing setups which were working, but then they kept reversing on me. Something to note. And let's look at GC. Yeah, it was strong trends, and when I got in, there was just a little bit of chop, and that took me out because even in the Dow, I went short, and that was the setup I take usually. As soon as it stopped me out, I should have just known and flipped the switch, but I didn't. Did I do my job as a trader? Absolutely. Did I hit the drawdown limits? Absolutely. But that's just the name of the game. Once you build that cushion up, and for those trades to work out, the probability would work out. But at the start, when there is no cushion, and when you want to draw down, that's the circle. One trade can put you, or a couple of trades can put you in that good risk to reward. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 positions, they all closed in a loss, one in break even. And mind you, they're all ads and stuff. So let's say I took about 4 or 5 trades. Even if I kept adding, they kept closing in a loss. So what I did not want to do is just take those little scalps and be a 1-to-1 trader, get my accuracy up, and then have one drawdown take everything away. That's the strategy I used to do. But what I would like is that one winner, even if you have a streak of 7 or 4 losses, that one winner wipe everything out and put you in profit. That does happen. It's just couldn't do it with the position sizing I had for this account. So even after that free reset, we violated the Topstep combine. And what day is it for this? It's been about 8 days, 9th day today, which is very aggressive. Had to do about 2 to 3 resets in between. And just wanted to pass the combine in about 2 days, 3 days. That's why I sized up. That's the only way you do it, or the only reason you do it. Maybe that's not the best strategy, but I'll have to recalibrate. Set up some new rules for myself that if the setup doesn't work, or if I even sense choppiness, close the day, close the stream. Well, there's gonna be another day. Well, on that note, thank you all for tuning in, and hope to see everyone tomorrow.